Hi, thank you for watching a new video blog. Today from Skopje, Macedonia.
Digital, Macedonia, Donia, Skopje, Skopje, nomad, nomad. I have decided to travel to Macedonia. Skopje is colorful as a symphonia. The Wi-Fi is very strong with the people. I get along, nobody bothers me here. It has the most wonderful atmosphere. Hey, 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 Skopje, Skopje, Skopje. Hey, digital, Macedonia, Donia, Skopje, Skopje, nom, nom, nom.
Becoming a digital nomad and living in Skopje, Macedonia. Is it worth it? Now, as you can see here, there's a lot of empty space here and a nice river. I'm not talking about this, but I'm talking about that behind me. You can see it's not very cramped here. There's not a lot of construction here in this area, and we are just a few minutes by feet from the city center. I already made some videos there, you can check it out on my channel, previous videos in Skopje, Macedonia. But I wanted to show you how lush and greenish the city is and how calm and peaceful. You can see, we're just a few minutes by feet, I can show you right now, away from the city center, the old city center, just there. And you're already in a quiet environment. If you look at cities as Los Angeles, Paris, London, Amsterdam, all these overrated cities, you cannot find anything like this in the capital city even. Skopje is the capital city of Macedonia. And here you already see there's some skating park, and it's now Monday, so it's not really busy. And there's here a large park. So much space. Nice water, river. Gives a cool breeze over the city. And there's even there empty buildings. So they're not in a hurry to completely build the city to its maximum capacity. As you can see, there's even abandoned buildings sitting or not finished. And just a few minutes out of the city center. Now I'm going to walk with you to the city center. Here's some park. And look how quiet it is. So if you want to become a digital nomad, and if you want to stay in Skopje, Macedonia, I can say that's interesting. I can say that being here, and I'm not an expert, I've just arrived here, stay here for a while, but I can already tell you this city is for a digital nomad excellent. For example, they're outside of the EU, so you will not be bombarded with woke. I haven't seen anything woke related here. No rainbow flags, no man with leather mask statues, if you know what I mean. Nothing of that. I haven't also seen statues of sloppy ghetto women. It's very peaceful, very traditional in that regard. If you don't like woke, if you are fed up with the wokeness in countries like UK, the Netherlands, Germany, France, Scandinavia, you might consider staying here in Skopje. Also, there's not a lot of immigration here. I can say there is no immigration here. I only see Macedonians and Albanians. They're the two largest groups here. Albanians are like a quarter of the population, but I don't see any other immigration here. Seriously, I haven't seen one immigrant here, and that's relaxing to me, because I'm from a country with hyper immigration and everything changes so fast. Every neighborhood, every city, every village is changing so rapidly year by year that, yeah, it gives you a very unhinged feeling. Cities become unrecognizable within months sometimes, because one immigrant group will come, like Syrians, and then a few months later they will have like people from Ethiopia or something, Eritrea, and the next month there will be people from Ukraine, and etc, etc. It will be constantly changing, and I prefer a place where I can experience stability, a stable population that is not constantly changing. And I can say sort of an ethno-mono population. It's not diverse, and to me that's positive, because that's good in my opinion. I don't like this whole hectic feeling with hundreds of different cultures in just a small area with all different manners, practices, languages. It's tiring. I love that it's here quiet, and Parliament behind me, another beautiful monument to honor the ones fallen in that horrible war. War is really one of the horrible things that you can experience, and the Netherlands is in favor of war. They want to go to war. I'm not going to go deep into it, but Western Europe wants that. So also in Macedonia, you get the feeling like they're not here war-ridden. They're war-avoidant. That's great. I don't also see any flags for any other nationality than the Macedonian. So overall feeling, if you arrive here, is it's calm, it's peaceful, there's no hyper immigration, so you feel that you are the only foreigner among the Macedonians. But as I am also European, it doesn't really feel like I am much different. It's not that I'm going to Tanzania or any other African country or Asian country where I am clearly an outsider. And culturally they're not that distant from Dutch. They're Orthodox Christian majority. So to me, yes, it feels a good place for a digital nomad.
Digital, digital, Macedonia, Donia, Skopje, Skopje, nomad, nomad. Digital, digital, Macedonia, Donia, Skopje, Skopje, nomad, nomad.
Now price-wise, taxis, no, cost in comparison to the Netherlands, nothing. A few euros and you can go from one side to the other side of the city. I booked a hotel, 4-star hotel. It's now mid-June, going to the end of June, I must say. And I paid 35 euros for a night. 4-star hotel, included breakfast, included Wi-Fi, included everything. Very central, not too far from the city center. So, the same as countries like Georgia, Estonia, Latvia. If you go in the right season, you pay 35 euros per night. And you have everything included. 4-star hotel. Not some hostel, not some crappy 2-star room. 4-star. Of course you can debate 4-star, what is 4-star, but I could say excellent room, good breakfast, good location, good service. So yes, I really see value for my money, more than staying in the EU. Food is also very affordable, much more than in the Netherlands. Say like 20% cheaper. So very affordable for a digital nomad that is on a strict budget.
Digital, Macedonia, Donia, Skopje, Skopje, nomad, nomad.
Now another thing that I like here is that I feel super safe. The criminality in Macedonia is very low. And that's for most of the Eastern European countries like Georgia, Albania, Serbia, all these countries I feel super safe. You don't see the aggression and gang culture that you see in the Netherlands, in the UK, in Germany. You don't have that here. You will experience safety. I feel super safe walking here with my camera. I can leave my cell phone somewhere, not worry that it will be taken immediately. There's no gangs here. I don't see drug addiction, nothing of that garbage here. So if you want to go outside, you feel safe. And I can also say for women it's very safe in Skopje, Macedonia. I don't see women getting harassed. I see people treating very respectful. I don't see groups of youngsters like intimidating girls. And also I am not intimidated or bothered. And when somebody's bothering you to sell you something, just say sorry. They will leave you. So very safe and secure country. And that is valuable to many people. Because if you stay in the Netherlands, there are pickpockets there, there's robberies there. Even people get killed over nothing because people get drunk or on drugs and are just crazy. Or in Germany, where they have these attacks of all those so-called immigrants that are suddenly starting to attack people with knives in the train, Straßenbahn, or on markets, Christmas markets. I don't see that here. I haven't heard about something like this in Skopje, Macedonia. Super safe. And why stay in the EU in an expensive country like the Netherlands or Germany or France and even Italy if you can stay here in Skopje, Macedonia? Look how quiet. Monday morning. Nothing going on, no drunkards here, no druggies, no gangs. Safe. People are super friendly. It's another thing I must say. Macedonian people, super friendly. I've spoken to already a few of them. And in general, I can say, friendly people, they are welcoming. They're interested if you come to bring them value, of course. If you're a person that wants to bring value, yeah, they're very welcoming. Yeah, they have a good sense of humor. They're not grumpy. For example, what I've experienced in some other countries where you can be a bit grumpy. But here, absolutely not. Good place for a digital nomad. Also, I don't see, of course, any green environmental nonsense, so you don't have to worry about that. Temperature, yeah, it's hot in the summer. But that's amazing. A lot of sun, so you can get your vitamins and your connection with Jesus, the Son of God. The Son of God. So, I would say, definitely, yes, check out Skopje, Macedonia. It's not that far. And if you, for example, want to do some time at the beach, like what I did in Greece, you can take a bus, it takes just 4 hours to Thessaloniki, and you can enjoy a holiday at the beach. So as a digital nomad, yes, this is another country you might consider, you might check out. It's enough to do, good food, very affordable, friendly people, no crime, no woke. Many Orthodox churches. People dress decently, especially when I compare to Greece, where they already are infected with the wokeness. And the girls on the street dress, you know, improperly. And the guys wear also improper clothing. Nothing of that in this wonderful city. With nice fresh water. And the best thing is right there. Yes, you see that. God is watching over this city and protects the city so that it stays pleasant and enjoyable to live. So Skopje, Macedonia, definitely yes for digital nomads. That was for today from Skopje, Macedonia. I say thank you for watching. See you next time.